Right, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to grow this type of onion this year. It's called Walla Walla. It's an American variety. I think it's commercially grown over there. It's a commercial crop over there, but I managed to get hold of some seeds, so I'm going to try them. I grow hundreds of onions because we use a hell of a lot of onions in our house, so I grow loads of onions. I'll put some pictures on of the onions I grew last year just to show you. Anyway, let's get started with these. So what I want to do is I want to fill this tray with sieved multi-purpose compost. I always sieve it because these days you get that many lumps and stuff in it. Last year I got a 4-inch nail and it took the skin off my fingers. Right, so slightly temper it down, not too much, just a little bit like that, and then it's so simple to sow onions. If you get the packet open. So this is like Walla Walla. I've got some red ones in already, but this is a... All I do now is just sprinkle these lightly on the surface. Like that. It's no use putting thousands in because you've got to thin them all out, which I'll show you in a minute. Try and spread them as even as possible. Like that. Just all over the compost. Like that. That's plenty of that now. And then you can get your little sieve or your hand and just put... It's about 1/4 of an inch from the top of the tray. So if I do that with the compost till it's at the top of the tray, I know that I'm about 5 millimeters deep or 1/4 of an inch deep, which is plenty. Like that. Slightly, just temper it down just a little bit like that. And what I do is water. I don't water the watering can or anything like that because it'll just blow the compost off the top of the thing. So what I do is I use my trusted spray gun and just give it an even watering. And if you look at the compost when you're watering with a spray gun, it just tampers it down as well, finds its own compaction. I'll just give it a good soaking like that, and that should be ample. Label it, and you can put it on heat if you want, say about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, or just leave it and let them grow in their own devices. Right, these Walla Walla onion seeds have been in about 2 weeks now. These are about 2 weeks old. Now I usually transplant them. Once they start, they're like, when they come through, they're like a hook. And when they start to flick and stand up like that, that's when I usually start pricking them out. See, these are going, these are going. There's 1 or 2 that's still hooked in the ground. That's a little bit there, see that? They're a little bit too early then, but when they start to hook up like that and stand up, perfect. So what I'll do is I'll get my tray. I'll get my tray like that, and this is sieved compost, this. I can't be doing when there's loads of lumps in the compost, so I'll just really give it a good sieving. Now I've never tried this Walla Walla, so I don't really know if it's going to be good for our climate, but you can only try. It looks good on some of the things I've seen about it. It looks quite a good one. Just tamp it down a bit like that so it drops, and then just like that, so it's level like that. Okay, now I won't show you all these because it'll take forever, so I'll just do a few for you and things like the ones that are stood up, like say these here. Put your dibber underneath and lift. Now onion seeds come out quite easy. You won't snap the roots because they slide out the compost quite easy. Now just start your little dibber hole, get the end of the root in, and you can spin it and get it in, and then just 4 fingers either side, make sure it's stood up straight, and press it down. Same again with the next one. I'll just do these 4 for you and show you. Make sure the roots are in the hole, gently, don't snap them. And then press it down, not too hard, don't press it down too hard because you'll compact the soil. And a lot of the time you see seed trays and that, and they've got like a green sheen on the top, and that's bad drainage where the water won't drain away because the compost is compacted too much. I'll just show you with these 4, and then I'll show you the ones I did. Once you've done that, just tap it, and the soil in each cell tray will just find its own level. Then again with the watering, just with the spray gun, and you'll find the spray compacts the soil, the compost, a little bit better. Just give it a run backward and forward like that, just make sure they're good soaking, like that. And then you do them all. Obviously I don't want to do it because it'll take too long, it'll be a bit boring, so you do the same as that all the way along with the seedlings that stood up. And then now I'll show you the ones I did the other day. Now these are 2 trays I did 2 days ago. This is also Walla Walla. Now they'll stay in those trays now until they get to about, say, 4 or 5 inches, and then I'll give them a trim. And what I do by trimming, it makes the onion send more leaves up. The more leaves you get on an onion, the more skins and layers you've got. So obviously the bigger onion. A lot of people don't like the idea of trimming, and they say it makes them bolt, but it never does for me. I've been doing it for years. Now those are Walla Walla 2 trays, plus a tray I've just done in there. Now these are a red one, red onion, because we use a lot of onions in our house. And there's 6 trays of those, 6 trays of 24. So there's about 140 odd onions there. These will also get trimmed as well. Anyway, thanks for watching.